All right, Shalom. Call Aloyim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Nathan Mashana, Kabad, Laha Zaquayim, Sha'al Yasharala, Wa Shalom, Wa Ahab La Bakayar, Sha'al Yasharala. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that belongs to the Apostle Nel's Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, occupation is truth throughout the four winds, all right? This is real quick, man. Just want to go into something about blessed is the nation. Okay. A lot of people, when they read the Bible, they don't understand that when you look at the word nation or nationality, everybody can't partake in being in someone else's nationality, or you can't belong to someone else's nation. All right. Let me just get the definition. It says a large body of people associated with a particular territory. That means if you're a part of a nation, your people is going to reside in a certain land with you, with a community. That's a common unity where all y'all have things of yourself that belongs to you, customs and traits and things, so on and so forth. Okay. It says that is sufficiently conscious of its unity. Conscious. That means in your mind, these things are natural to you. You don't have to think about your inheritance and something of your nation because it's embedded in you from when you're born. Okay? It's something that's constantly put into you. Like, you can't just wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to be Chinese. That's not your nation. That's not your nationality. Okay? That's not your nationality. So you can't wake up and say, that's what I'm going to be tomorrow. It says to seek or to possess a government peculiarly, oh man, I'm getting tongue tied. Like peculiarly, its own. Peculiar means to be different or set apart. So these people of this nation are gonna be different. Okay, they're not gonna be like everyone else. That's why it says to seek or to possess a government that's peculiar, its own. Okay, so you're gonna have someone of that nation, and that person of that nation or the people of that nation are gonna govern themselves under their laws. Okay, under their the things that they do. So that's why when you ask someone what's their nationality, it's important. Okay. It says the territory or country itself, the nations of Central America, a member of a tribe in American Indian Confederation. That means to come together. Okay. Now we're going to go to, look at this, in the origins. It says birth, tribe, equivalent to. Okay, so these are your people. All right. Now, look at this in the synonyms. Commonwealth, kingdom or realm. Everybody has their own kingdom because right now, if you went to another country, it's different laws. It's a different setup. It's a different way that people conduct themselves in that country, but they fall under a certain government because that's their nation. Okay? You get caught stealing in another country, their law may be you get one of your hands chopped off. Versus being over here, you can get probation. All right? Because it's different customs. All right? So you can't say that you're going to be of someone else's nation tomorrow. You can't wake up and say, I'm going to be of the nation of being Russian. You can't do that. That means you would have to follow suit under their laws and under the way they govern themselves. You can't do that because we're under the laws and rule of America. Okay? We're under these laws right now. Plain and simple. This is and this is why. This is the prime reason why. It says the synonyms: Commonwealth, Kingdom, Realm. This is Jeremiah. And thou, Jeremiah 17:4, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage. So we have people running around now that don't know their customs. That's why they're known as the lost sheep. But this was foretold to us that we were going to lose our heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies. Now we forgot our heritage and the things of our nation. Now we have to follow the heritage and the being governed of our enemies because we were going to forget ours. It says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Interesting. Okay, so now we see, and all this is a major trick. It's a stumbling block. And I wrote a little side note. It says, and this is where the confusion takes place. We get things like our one nation under God. Okay, they throw those kind of things out there. They're calling us one nation, but we're not one nation. They can say that, but you have a whole lot of different nationalities in one place. That's why you always get things like we all bleed red. You know, that's why this place is called Babylon. It's confusion. It's confusion. You got different languages. You will even have people that come here, say Elam came over. They'll open up a shop cooking what? Their food. Their food. East Indian food. You know what I'm saying? East Indian food. Now you can go to an East Indian restaurant and get a piece of their culture. That belongs to them. It says, and a worldwide religion like Catholicism. If you know 9 times out of 10 you talk to someone, they're likely going to be Catholic. And the word Catholic means universal, which means one. When you get uni, you know what I'm saying? That means one. Unity. You get unity from that. And when you get universal, that's like one with everyone. Universal. That's why they say a one world government. Everybody's going to follow the same thing. Okay? And this is where confusion comes. Now we have no separation, but everybody's one. This is what they put off. But you cannot be someone else's nation. You just can't do it. And this is why we have right here under the synonyms, it says Commonwealth. Ephesians 2:11. Wherefore, remember that ye being in time past Gentiles. Why? Because we would lose our heritage, the way we governed ourselves, and we would have to follow someone else's customs. So we were forced to be a part of this nation. That don't mean that that's what we naturally are. We knew this was a punishment. It says, in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision of the flesh made by hands. That at that time you were without Hamashiach, being aliens. Why are we aliens? Because we lost our nationality. We lost our heritage. And there's that word. being aliens from the Commonwealth of Israel. That Commonwealth, what we belong to. And that made us aliens and strangers from the covenants of promise. Because we were without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua at this time. It says, and without the Most High in the world. Okay, Salakia, having no hope. Who was our hope? Yahushua. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? 13. But now in Hamashiach Yahushua, ye who sometimes were afar off are made nigh by the blood of Hamashiach. Now, since Yahushua died, and at the end we were going to be raised up to understand what's really going on, by his blood, we were brought, when it says nigh, that means closer. Now we understand. We understand our nationality and our customs and how to govern ourselves. For he is our peace. Our peace. Not everyone, our. That's why when you go up, it says the Commonwealth of Israel. So you know who it's speaking to. Okay? It says, who have made both one. You had a split in the northern tribes and the southern tribes. It was a split. Now you see the tribes coming back together. But that all had to happen after Yahushua died and broke down that wall. It is right here. Having abolished in his flesh the enmity or separation, even the law of commandments contained an ordinance, for to make himself of one of twain one. So those two tribes that was broke up, they're one now. One new man. So making peace. So we understand that being a nation, a chosen nation, these things had to happen. Now everything is being made manifest. We fell away, but we're brought back now. This is Psalms 33 and 12. Blessed is the nation whose power is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So it's telling you right there. It's telling you that that nation is blessed. That nation is blessed. And the people whom he hath chosen. Did he not choose Israel? Isaiah 14 and 1. We are the chosen for his own inheritance. Didn't we read up here in Jeremiah 17 and 4? It says, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. Then when you go down here, you got somebody had an inheritance. It was their heritage, but guess what? They lost it. Now they're getting it back. Now we're going to look up this word. It says nation, people, usually of non-Hebrew people. Now we know Esau got to throw his little side things off in there. Descendants of Abraham, of Israel. Okay? Of Israel. The chosen people are of Israel. So that nation that's blessed, hey, that's the children of Israel. That's known. This is Isaiah 19 and 25. Whom the Lord of hosts shall bless, saying, blessed be Egypt, my people, and Assyria, the work of my hands, and Israel, mine inheritance. Because we were in captivity in these places, but the Lord delivered us from those places. Okay, it was only blessed because we was there. Only because we was there. All right, wasn't no big fuss until we was there. Period. But Israel, mine inheritance. So you know who that inheritance was given to. the children of Israel. This is John 3:35. The Father loveth the Son and hath given all things into his hand. Now, nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. We were his people in the beginning. When we got put away, we were his people. Now at the end, we still are his people. That never changed. Because Yahweh gave everything to Yahweh Shai. All right? Everything. He had the blueprint set out. This is the way this is going to happen. And the end, it's going to happen like this. Or in the middle, it's going to happen like this. You're going to die. You know what I'm saying? And then those elect men that I gave you, they're going to be awake. By you dying, they're going to be awake. They're going to come back together. And all these things are going to play out before the end. But that's only to my nation. So don't be baffled if people don't understand when it says Israel is not the outer man, but the inward man. People don't understand what they read. You cannot convert to someone else's nationality. It's not possible. You can't wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to be of this nation. You can't switch nations. You're not born or built like that. Moab and Ammon eat rats. You can't wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to eat rats. They eat babies. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to change to their nationality and I'm going to make that a part of my custom. You can't do that. Because it's not who you are. It's Colossians 1:12-16. Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. So we're waking up now. That light is put upon us. Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness. 2/3 not going to get this. The rest of the world not going to get this. It was only imparted to the chosen men of the nation that had this inheritance. They were going to get this. It says, and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. Translated through what? Now our minds are awake. We were past. Okay, when you translate something or it's like to be converted over. We keep laws now. Okay, we keep the laws. We call our name Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We understand what's going on through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, we walk this walk in the most perfect manner that we can. All right, that's why we hope on Yahushua. It says us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood. Through his blood, we just read up there in Ephesians that after he died, that wall of partition will be broke down to where the northern and the southern kingdom came together as one. They will fall away, but that blood would bring us back, that we may have redemption, or that we may be saved and you know what I'm saying, woken up. It says even the forgiveness of sin. That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. Clearly it's not, because when you read in one, it said, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance. Where did he just say up here? And Israel, mine inheritance. So that lets you know what this inheritance, or who is speaking to. Of the saints. The saints are going to get that light. They're going to understand. All right. It says, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. So this is his show through Yahweh. Okay. This is Jeremiah 31. I'll start at 35. It says, "Thus said the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar, the Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever." Notice how it's always speaking of Israel. So if the sun fall out of the sky, the moon, the stars, and all those things, only then will Israel not be a part of him, his special people, cease to exist. 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, we know that's impossible, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, we know it's parts of the water that no one can go to those depths. He done that for a reason, because now that makes this scripture with real solid effect now. Okay. I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. So he would cast us away there, but he knew, but it's not going to happen. This is his chosen nation, and no one else could be of his nation if that's not what they were born to be. This is Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord, I change not. I change not. Okay? Because you see, the nation of Israel went off. They went off again. Kept getting put into captivity. Kept going off. He never cast us away. We always were punished, and we always got redemption. We always were redeemed. All right? But it never changed. That nation of chosen people, they remain the same. That's why it says he don't change. He's not going to change his nation of his chosen people to being Esau or Moab or Ammon, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to happen, because he don't change. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Therefore, otherwise, hey, them 12 chosen tribes, you may go down, but guess what? You're going to get back up and you're going to fight. Hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, occupation is true throughout the four winds.